Today's video, we're making this grungy, wonderful mess with safety pin binding. I'm going to show you how I did it, and you get to make one too. This is our mini challenge in the challenge 1.26. Hey everybody, it's Julie, and welcome to the mini challenge in the challenge for January. This is our mini challenge in the challenge 1.26. And because it's our first one of 26, I have a bunch of items on my desk because I'm actually going to show you, we're going to make the base of a journal, but I am making a journal that is for my granddaughter. And I was gifted some images by Kat that look like my granddaughter. And so that is, and I'm trying to find them, and of course I put them, I put them away. I have some stickers. You're going to be able to add stickers in case I forget to tell you at the end. After you've made your mini challenge in the challenge, I have this from Tablecloth, and it's got a couple of tags, but it has this. So this is something that I might use for the binding of this journal. We are making a safety pin bound journal. I have this stamp. Izzy loves to swing on our swing, and so I want to use that. Then I'm going to actually add some of the digital swing into spring. There's a little girl swinging in the swing, and some other, there's a bunch of swinging images, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to add our little groundhog. She actually loves chupacabra? No. Capybara. Whoa, wrong. Capybara. But I don't have any. But I have a hedgehog. And this matches the images. I had these that I had made. They were in my already made images, and so I'm going to pull those out. This one also from an Edith Holden. I think I'm going to use this fabric. Okay, I have this piece of fabric, and possibly the cover of this, and possibly the inside of this coloring book. Okay. I have some of the rose paper. Oh my goodness. I'm going to put that over here. Okay, so these are the papers that I have. I definitely want to use that. And this actually works to bridge between the two images. Or two of the images. Oh, I found the images. Okay, these are not my digitals. These were, Kat had purchased these, and notice that they look like Izzy. Now, Izzy is only 9. So, but I think that this will be fun, and it's a journal that I can put together and then add other things. So you see, this is going to be good colors. You get to use stickers. This is trim on stickers. Okay, so if you have trim on stickers, you can use it because it's stickers. Okay, we don't want to lose Izzy again here. We're going to put that right there. I want to make sure that they have one more piece of this. I think that's gonna go well. I probably am going to, I know, you'll be shocked, I'm probably going to distress. I've got a coffee filter, some bags, some dyed papers, some Amazon packaging paper, some green masking paper. That's little. Let's put it in the front. Photo album. I think this will be really cool in it. She likes things that are different. So, and then I did pull out this Dear Julie, because I thought I could use some of these little pieces. and the scrolls. And then I had this from a digital from the Maker's Heart Studio. I love her. She is a, oh, what are they? She helps women that have had babies, and a doula. She is a doula, but she's also one of my favorite Christian what Bible journalers. So the Maker's Studio. And so we're going to put all this over here. So I'm going to use that for decorating it. What we're going to do is we're going to make the base. And this is going to have a safety pin binding. So you guys, this was a tote. Okay. Dollar Tree tote. You've seen me use the pieces of this. It's just disintegrating. Okay. I've got the pieces up here so that I can use them. Okay. But I've got the two of those. I've got some little cardboard pieces. You saw I had all those, lots of papers, but I've got some cardboard pieces, and I really think I'm just going to go with these two. I think this is going to be my front. Okay, now you can do all the same size. I want to do one of those, kind of funky. I'm going to give it to her in a box, like a treasure box. So I think it kind of will be fun to be kind of funky. So what if this one? No, I kind of want to use this as my closure though. Okay, so it's going to be straight here. Okay, so we're going to want 4 sets of things. Okay, so there's 2 sets. I was going to do those, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go with, you know what? I am going to do them. So, there's these 2. I'm going to get in my stuff here. Oh, I've got an envelope. Okay, it'll go up out of it, but I think that'll be okay. Okay, so this and this. And, oh, I wanted to make sure I use this page. Okay, so we'll go this and this. Okay, so I'm going to have these 4. I'm going to take the front and the back. Now you can, like I said, you can use straight, all the same. Your outside pieces can be the same, but this is going to be my front 2 pieces. And actually, I need my front and my back. Okay, so my front and my back. So I'm going to put those aside. Front and back aside. We're going to go with, what do we want to see right behind the front? I think it might be kind of fun to see this. So if I go with these 2, then then this, I think I want it the side one. Okay, so this, and we already did a short one, so let's go with the envelope. I want the flap on the outside. And then go with these 2. I want another, well, this I can cut down. Okay, so let's make this I'm going to have this be the same size as the envelope. So when I get to it, I'm going to cut it, okay? Okay. Okay. And so what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3. Let's put this one in the middle here. We'll go cardboard. And that, okay? That will also have a pull out. Okay, so my first 2 is this one. I'm going to put that down. And put this one next to it. I'm going to leave, you can, if you have a grid, I'm going to leave like an inch space in between. And then we're going to pull out some scrap fabric. I have this scrap canvas. You guys might remember I had some of this in my sale. Okay. Okay. Like, do I want to go the whole piece? Okay. Now, if you have a sewing machine, you're gonna want to use your sewing machine. Okay. I'm gonna go with the whole length for right now while I decide. Okay. But you can use like a cotton sheet, other fabric that you have. I'm going to go like this. Now you can cover these first, and I would recommend it, but I'm not going to have time, so I'm not going to. I am going to stitch these, but for the sake of this video not being hours long, remember, you're making the base of this, and then you can use items that you already have to decorate it. Here, and I will have a list of things that you will need to have in it. And that it's very simple, okay? So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here. It might be easier to put something down the middle, like a ruler, okay? That you use for all the pieces, so they're all even. I'm gonna make sure I'm straight. Okay, so, oh, this is the one that I'm cutting. Oops. Don't use your fabric scissors to cut, Julie. I heard you guys. Somebody told me, Julie, you were going to cut that one. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, I'm going to put the fabric tack on here. But I think the stitching is going to be really kind of cool on it. Okay. So it's going to be bigger. So I'm going to be able to come back and put my fabric under it. The main thing we're working on right now is the binding. Okay. Okay. So we've got our first one. You guys remember the first time we did the lace and you were all like, oh, why are we doing this? And now for some of you, it's your favorite binding that we do. I wanted us to try something different. You can leave the long piece up here because you could add things off of the top piece. Okay. Now, you know, if you're going to put, say you're going to put a pocket like this, and then you want to put that over, there you go. Okay. So that's my reasoning there. Okay. So I have my first side-by-side done. Okay. Next, I want this messy edge up, so I'm going to put that down. Okay. What's next? Messy edge envelope. Okay. Messy edge envelope. So we're going to set this down. We'll see if we, okay, put the ruler. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way because I like that. Okay, so there's my ruler, and I'm just going to go ahead and put this on, and then we can cut the piece after. You can use, well, you can watch this and then decide if you, because this is the first time I'm doing this, so you can decide. And again, this is going to be a safety pin binding. If you have rusted safety pins that you've done, this is the perfect time. And yes, you get to use safety pins. So this means you get to use safety pins in your journal as well. So, yay. Okay. Make sure it's attached. And pull. Now, I saw somebody do a flip through. It's been way before Christmas. And I've watched a lot of videos since then, but I'll see if I can find the flip through or something. Okay, so what I've got this. Actually, it goes like this, and then it goes like this. So this is sticking out. Okay. This is what we got so far. Got two. Okay. The next one is the little one. Okay. And I think on this one, I'm going to go ahead and make this a pocket because we got a lot of, so we'll go like this, we'll come up, or it'll be like kind of like a border tuck, and then this side we'll just do this. Okay, so let me know, have you done a safety pin binding before? Have you seen it? Is this something that you wanted to try? So on our mini challenge in the challenge, we make something that could be a gift, okay, or is for a gift, because a lot of times, you know, the journals that we make, Yeah, they're not always, there's not always somebody that you're ready to gift that to. But we need gift ideas. We are crafters and we want, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go cut right along. So that gives me another one. Okay. And our last one. And I want this to be up and I want this to be down. Okay. So this is probably the easy part, you guys. Okay, I've got another piece. This was a pillow sham that I took apart. And many of you out there have parts of this pillow sham because it was part of the sale. Okay, I think we'll go with this. And then this side, we'll make it a pocket. Okay. Okay, we're going to go like this along here. I'm going to make sure this comes up to the edge. Oops. I guess we're going to do this. Okay, that goes. So I'm going to pull. So this could be one of those raggedy journals, right? But something different. You like the grungy. And then, you guys, you can do a larger journal and make your, anytime that we do any type of binding, you could do this. Okay, so there we go. We've got that as our, so that's my back one. Then next I have this one, and we should have, it should be even. Okay. Go edge to edge. Okay, edge to edge. So I'm lining up my edges. Lining them up. Edge to edge. Kind of. Okay. And this one's edge to edge. Okay. So I think I want to bring, I'm going to go this one. I'm going to bring this one to the back because it's taller. Okay, and then we'll put these in the, put this one second and this one third. Okay. So now remember, you can do all of yours the same size. I'm using cardboard because I wanted something more sturdy. Okay, little one. And the big one. Okay, so this is what you're going to have. You can do more than this. Okay. but you have to do at least 4. Okay, so now we have to go to the big ones, okay? And what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and lay these out. And I want to look at, I think we can do just a little bit bigger than our, our goodie here. Okay. Okay, now you're going to take your canvas or whatever it is that you're using. I wonder if we can rip this. Yes, we can. Well, we can rip it down to the seam. Okay. There's one. Okay, and I'm going to go with a little, like an inch. Okay. And remember, I'm going to be doing some sewing. Because I want the look, but you don't have to, okay? Then I'm going to take this piece and I'll go ahead and cut it. I'm thinking I might want, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, so now we're going to line this up. I'm going to put a square up here. We're going to do like a tab binding across. Let's see. Let's come down a little bit. Okay. So there's that side. And we're going to be covering this, so okay, so there's that. Let's see. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing down here. Little box. Little box. Put it down. Okay, then I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. You know what? We could do this. Yeah. So this I'm going to do at the end because I'm going to go ahead and stitch around this. So, yeah. So this outside one I'm going to do at the end. I'm going to go ahead and cover the insides. And one of the things you could do is you could just go ahead and cover with something that you have. I mean, I could do that and then just do use the, I like that actually. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So we've got. Okay, so this one's going to fit. I'm going to do the purple on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and do a notch out right here using my punch, 1-inch hole punch. Okay. Hopefully we're close. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put glue on here. So this was magazine from a quilting magazine. And then I added book page to it. Okay, so we'll put it down and then you can cut it at this. And you'll have a pocket. You'll have a pocket. You know, I wonder if 2 pockets would be better. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 2 pockets on. I'm going to make it 2 pockets. Okay, so. And this is the inside that we're playing with right now. I'm just going to go ahead and put a swizzle in there. Okay, then we'll go ahead and cut that. And we'll cut that side. Okay. And then on this inside, I'm going to leave it as a pocket, and I'm going to leave it that it's doing that. Okay. Like we'll just put glue on the fabric here. Because it's the cover, and I know that fabric tack will do that. This is book page, so this should have no trouble. Okay, this should have no trouble. Okay, and I'm going around the corner, or like this on the corner, because you saw we ended up taking off the edge. Okay, so put this down, both sides. Okay, so you'll have this whole area as a pocket. Okay, and this is the inside of the cover. Go ahead and come down and cut it. And cut it here. Okay, so that's the inside. This is the cover. I do want to get this all off. It just disintegrated. See that? Now it's on my sweater. Okay. Okay. So, I think patchwork on the cover would be the way to go. Some kind of patchworky looking thing. So I will probably do that. I'm going to go and stitch around this And this, they'll go over the top of my cover. I might even put like a button, and a button, and a button, and a button. If you use a button, then you can use a button in your journal. So what did we say? We said stickers, and we said buttons. I know some of you were having trouble finding buttons on garments that you wanted to take apart. So buttons, stickers. Now, after you make a stamp out of something in your stash, some kind of trash, like you could take a puzzle and turn it into a stamp that you stamp the puzzle pieces in your journal, then you can use any stamps in your stash. After you make a stencil out of some trash, okay, so maybe something like this, then you can use any stencils that you have. So your stenciled item is going to be from trash, the one that you're using in your journal. So I wanted to make sure to remind you of that. That was part of, I explained it in the details, but there you go. So stamps, stencils. The other thing is lace trim. So I know some people said I have a lot of like lace trim and I wanted to use it on the edge. Okay, so lace trim, use it in here. You can use it on your, then you can use lace trim in your journal. Okay, safety pins. Okay, and they don't all have to be the same size. You can use different sizes. You can use different colors. I was hoping I would be able to find my black ones. I've got gold, but I have, somewhere I have black and white ones. And you run into them and you run into them, and then when you actually want to use them, you can't find them. That's the story of my life. Okay, I've got one. I've got two. I've got a little one. 3. Aha. So I'm going to show you how we're going to put this together, but you still have to decorate your cover. There's 3 bigger ones. There's another one down there. I just thought with the pictures that I'm going to use. So, yeah, so this is going to be, for me, is going to be a work in progress. Because there's a couple things I want to see if I can find to put. So, but I thought I could give her this for Valentine's Day. If I don't finish it, then I can give it. Oh, I've got a couple more. I'm just gonna get them all out of here so that, because I can use them in this journal. I got these black and white at Dollar General, and I just saw them the other day when I was there. Also, those kitty stickers. Did I show you? The kitty stickers were also from Dollar General. That was the first time I had seen them. And they were $1. You guys, you can't find stickers for $1 except like Dollar General. So, and they had a bunch of other things too. They had cactus and unicorns or stuff like that. But I thought the kitties were really cute and funny. So, okay, so we've got black safety pins. That will be good. Okay, so this is going to go ahead, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use 2 safety pins, but I'm going to be taking the gold one back off. Okay, I'm going to use the gold safety pin to help me make sure that my edges are together. Okay, so I've got my inside edges together. Now, you're going to be able to add tip-ins to this. You can go ahead and you could stitch a signature inside each one of these if you wanted to. But going for the easy. If you do something more difficult, make sure you show us. Show us, say, I did this. Okay. Can't get the pen to go through if you rub it through your hair. The oils from your hair will make it so the pen will go through the fabric. Okay. Okay, so what I did was I just want my edge to edge. So that's what I've done here. Okay, this is an extra step that I wanted to do. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and lay these down, trying to be on the edge. Two. Three. And 4. Oh, we moved. Of course. Okay. So, put this on. Roll it up. Okay. You see what we've got? Now, I'm going to go ahead and clamp this. Oh, I'm inside out. Okay. Dang it. Do you see what I mean? I want those. So this is my front. And wrap around, and this is my back. Okay. Okay. Whoop, hold on. I need a bigger one. If I have even the bigger ones would be better. What the heck? There we go. You see how these look like a little purse? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I've got it down. I'm going to make sure that my pieces are all up. Okay, that's back. And this one. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the clamp. Okay. If you have the bigger ones, it would be better. Okay. So I've got that on. And remember, I'm putting mine in a box. So you're going to see all this on the outside of this. I'm going to do some decorating to that, but I'm going to do it later. Okay, I want this straight. So okay, so that's better. You want your, I would think you would want those straight, right? Okay. Okay, now you can go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and clip this so the safety pins are on the outside, but you can actually do it so that the safety pins are on the inside. But you can even go back and add pages to this after if you wanted to. Okay, so let's see, what do we got? We got, that's this size. That's smaller. That's that size. There's 4. There's 4 of those. 5, 6, because one of these is already up here. And then these are bigger. So if I do, how about if I go big one, or little one, big one, little one, big one, big one, little one, big one, little one. That's what we'll do. Okay. Now the other thing is you can add, you'll be able to add charms here if you want to. I just want to make sure that I'm inside that one. Okay. Okay. Put this one and these 2 up here. And then I'll take the gold ones off. Okay, because I don't need them. This is the small one. Could also have them go in opposite directions. Yeah, I think we'll do that too. We'll have the small one over here point down. And the big one, this one point down. So you can make this any size. If you want to make a small one, you can make a small one. But it needs to have 4 double pages. So 4 side-by-side pages that you're putting together, and a cover, and a back and a front. Okay, that's how we're doing it. This is really grungy. What do you think? What do you think, Big Mama? Are we grungy? So if you're doing a sewing, this would be cute with the sewing, like the sewing digital and sewing stuff. And especially if you don't have a whole lot of sewing stuff, and you could put a sewing pattern on the front. Well, oh, I just put that down. It's supposed to be up. See, I had to make things difficult. You do not have to go do the up-down thing. You just have to get them in here. Okay? And again, you can do it from the inside of the book. You could take your safety pin apart and add beads, or you could wrap something around there. You can hang things on it. So I will show you my progress on this, because I will continue to work on this a little bit, like I said. but it'll be fun to have this gift, and I'm really glad to use the gift that Kat had gotten me of those images. So, and I'm going to look for some other Dear Julie florals that I have. Okay, there we go. There you go. Safety pin. Okay. There we go. We'll see. We'll see how it works. Okay. And I've got that I can still go ahead. And we're going to go ahead and take this off. How did I have these? Did I have them like this? I think so. I'll put them back. And I'll do the same thing with the black ones. Okay, so this is open, but you've got space here. Interesting. Okay. But you have a little pocket here. Oh, it's this that's got that closed, right? This is, yeah, it's the gold that has it closed in the center. So you take the gold off. We're going to take these there now. Okay. And I've gotten some really pretty gold safety pins before at Staples. I don't know if they still have them. Okay, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to take these, but I'm going to leave these on my desk for while I am working on Izzy's thing, because I think the safety pins will be cool. So there you go. You have your safety pin binding. If you're doing, steampunk sewing, I think that's going to be really cool. Now, what I'm planning to do here is we already have this, okay? So I'm like, oh my gosh, it can be like this, and then the other side can have one and be the tie, or a really long one. You could go, go here and then go around it, and it could come back and go through. So like it could come back and go through here, or it could come back and go through there. So I think that will be really, really cool. And this is my front because I wanted that. So, okay. So you're going to want pockets. Okay. Do a couple of places where you have your pockets. And then something like that. And again, you could do all envelopes or all book pages or whatever. I just think this is going to be really, really cool. And I can see, it's like you can go ahead and we could put this in on this side with safety pins on this side as well, or you can make it into something that goes in here. I think it's going to be wonderful. But if you want to use those items that we said, you have to use them in here. So if you want to use the lace edge, You need to use lace edge in this mini challenge and the challenge. If you want to use stickers, you're going to need to use some stickers in here. I think what I have that will be really cool in here is I have some of those like Dollar Tree hearts. Oh my gosh, you guys, you know what I have? I have this, the Antiquarian sticker book. So like the butterflies might be cool. And if I can find some flowers that are similar. The owls, cool. Yeah, I think this will be amazing. Is that a capybara? I'll send her a picture. Is that a capybara? She got Christmas. She got all kinds of things. This girl loves capybara. Is that one? I don't know. That's koala. I'll send her those pictures and see what she thinks. If I can find the link to this, I'll put it in the description box down below. It is awesome, especially if you like this kind of stuff, you know. Okay, so you need to add a pocket, a tuck, a belly band, pocket, tuck, belly band, fabric flip, and a fabric pocket. So 5 things that you're going to add as your decoration. And you have the whole month to make this. And that's the only requirements, is that you make the base and you add those items, okay? What else was on the list? And where did my list go? It was white paper. White paper list. Okay, buttons. So if you add buttons here, stickers, lace trim, and then obviously your safety pins, okay? Don't forget that trim that is a sticker counts, or if you have paper tape that is sticker, that is sticker. We're counting it as a sticker. You can make stickers if you have a sticker maker, or if you have double-sided tape. You can make stickers, okay? We always add that in, that you can do that. So, yeah, I think this is going to be really cool. Actually, I think I want to... Yeah, there. I like that. Oh, I'll save that. Okay, there we go. Safety pin binding. So when you guys are watching this movie, Jeff and I are on the way. He's got appointments today, so we might miss you. And I will check if there's questions. You can put them in the comments of this video. Also, let us know what your weather's like. Please come back and comment. Tell us what your weather's like. Do you have snow? Do you have rain? Did you get to see the sun today? It's been days since we've seen the sun. We've had rainbows, but no sun. So, yeah, and we're... Now, when it says 20% chance, usually we're the 80% that won't get it. But anything above 60, sometimes we can get it. So, yeah. So, yeah. So this is what we're doing. And then when you're adding a pocket, should we write that down too? You're adding a pocket. I've got my pocket, okay? You're adding a pocket, a tuck, a belly band, a fabric flip, and a fabric pocket. Okay, so those are what you have to add. Remember, as soon as you've made and used a stamp out of trash, so out of a puzzle piece. I don't have the puzzle anymore, but I got a puzzle piece. Or this is from the bingo game. This is like from the gnome one. And when you take the goodies out, then you've got these circles, and so that we can go ahead and use in our journal. And I don't know what color to use, so I'm not gonna do that. But then you can use any stencils. So once you've done that, then you can take and use stencils in the journal. So I cannot wait to see what you guys do with this. I hope you enjoy this idea. And yeah, so absolutely no sew, okay? Because so what I was going to do, I told you I was going to sew. I was going to sew like this. I thought that would be really cool. But then again, oh, you see what we got going on here? The second one, so you're going to want to check some of these things. The second one has gone into the first one's space. Okay? And I'm like, yeah, no, you don't get to do that. You don't get to, that's that one's space. You don't get to, no. We just come in this one. Hopefully we fixed it. Hopefully it didn't go in the other one. Okay, so we go. There's our cover. There's our first. Yep, good. There's our second. 1, 2. There's our third. So this one went through the thing, so we might want to fix that. And there's that one. What do you think? What do you think? If you go ahead, show us how many you do. You need at least 4. Okay? And so that's going to give us our cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pages. Okay, 16 pages. Safety pen. Woohoo! Safety pen binding. I love it. And now you get to add those things once you have made your journal. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Let's make it stickers and rub-ons. If you stayed, tell me what you think about that. Oh, by the way, the VIPs are excited because the kits are going into the VIPs as zip files. Who's excited about that? Let me know in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Mini challenge in the challenge 1.26. Bye-bye.